Congresswoman is emphasizing that this is about our shared humanity and that this is not a large request. That is a very basic and reasonable request. I'm sorry, Congressman, I'm paraphrasing. I can't memorize everything. I'm tired. I want to leave. I want to leave. Tell him to call so we can leave. That's right. The Congresswoman is emphasizing that we're mobilizing on the outside because that's also paired with a very strong inside push. Thank you for your leadership. The Congresswoman is emphasizing what we as uncommitted delegates know, that being in the streets is important, and thankfully our movement is strong and it's being paired with pressure from the inside. Thank you, Congressman. What the Congresswoman is saying is that when it comes to having a Palestinian American speak at the DNC, just because no was the DNC's initial answer, that does not mean we will accept it as a final answer. Congresswoman is saying we've got to do, again, I'm going to paraphrase Congresswoman, we've got to do everything we can to make sure that a Palestinian voice is centered here at the DNC, and because that's important to our shared humanity, and if for some reason the DNC makes the horrible mistake, I hope they don't, I'm still waiting for the call, if they make the horrible mistake, we're not giving up. We're not giving up. But our movement, will continue to center Palestinian voices on as large as platforms as we have access to. So we have no choice but to sit here and insist that they choose a different approach. It's not too late. Vice President Harris, DNC Chair Jamie Harrison, I have the utmost respect for them, for President Biden and his position. And I have the utmost respect for the power that they wield from their positions as leaders in our party. They have the power right now to say, yes, a Palestinian American can speak from this stage, and we'll go home. I'm not trying to stay here. I've just been handed a statement from the group Muslim Women for Harris and Walls that reads, we cannot in good conscience continue Muslim Women for Harris and Walls in light of this new information from the uncommitted movement. That Vice President Harris's team declined their request to have a Palestinian American speaker take the stage at the DNC. The family of the Israeli hostage that was on stage tonight has shown more empathy towards Palestinian Americans and Palestinians than our candidate for the DNC has. This is a terrible message to send to Democrats. Palestinians have the right to speak about Palestine. We pray that the DNC and Vice President Harris's team makes the right decision before this convention is over, for the sake of each of us. We thank Muslim Women for Harris Walls for their leadership and solidarity.
Are living through right now, to still speak up in your grief in the face of people who would essentially spit in your face, and to do it anyway is a love that some people will never understand. Right? It's a love that some people will not allow for themselves to feel or to receive, but that's also their curse. That they won't allow themselves to see the love and to experience the love of somebody who will stand out here in the midst of a genocide, who will stand out here in the midst of every indignity that has been thrown at them, and continue to fight not just for a better Palestine, a better America, a better world, So I pray and I hope, and my prayer is that courageous, continue to prevail, and that those people who don't see the light yet will, and that we will create an opt-in for more people to join us on the right side of history. And I know that through your works, you show people that every day, and you will empower, and you embolden and you empower other people to join us. So I know that our numbers will only swell. We've seen that over this last year, that every day this movement gets bigger and bigger. Every day more people will come out and have been coming out to fight for human rights, for humanity, for peace and for justice. And they're only doing that because they're seeing your example. They're only doing that because even through all of the noise, that all of the untruths about this being divisive or this being disunity, they're still seeing through your works what's actually possible and also what's right and what's just. So I just want to come and say thank you. We love you!
The Honorable Congresswoman from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh, not Philly.
Not Philly.